Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see a 4x4 matrix keyboard interfacing with 8051 microcontroller. Okay, so we will see how the matrix keyboard is interfaced with 8051 microcontroller and the process involved in the matrix keyboard. Okay, so here 4x4 matrix means the keyboard which we are using or which we are interfacing with the microcontroller will be in the form of a matrix, that is by rows and columns. Okay, 4 rows. Okay, so column 0, column 1, column 2, column 3, row 0, row 1, row 2 and row 3. So this is how, so each and every intersection point of column and row will be assigned with a character. Okay, so here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so the major advantage of matrix keyboard is, so here we are getting 16 outputs. Okay, so here we are getting 16 keys, but the keys which are connected, the pins which are connected to the microcontroller will be 8. Okay, so these 4 rows and these 4 columns, so 4 columns and 4 rows, so these 4 columns plus 4 rows will be 8. So these columns and rows will be connected to our microcontroller. Okay, so we already know that microcontroller 8051 has 4 ports, P0, P1, P2 and P3. So each port is having 8 pins and totally we are having 32 pins. So we can use these 32 pins to interface with input and output devices. Okay, so here the keyboard is an input device. So by using this keyboard we can provide inputs to our microcontroller. So here by using this, by connecting these 4 rows and 4 columns, so here by utilizing 8 pins, so by the 4x4 matrix, so the pins we will connect to the microcontroller will be 8 pins and we will get 16 outputs. So similarly, if we are going to the next version of the keyboard, that is 8x8 matrix keyboard, so here 8 plus 8, so these are rows and these are columns, so 8 plus 8, 16 pins, and total outputs we are getting from this keyboard will be 8 into 8, 64. So this is the advantage of our matrix keyboard. So here we are connecting 16 pins and we are getting 64 characters. So similarly here we are connecting 8 pins, so the keyboard 4x4 matrix keyboard, in this 4x4 matrix keyboard, so the 8 pins will be connected to the microcontroller, but it will get us 16 output. So this is the advantage of our matrix keyboard. So now we will see how this keyboard is connected to the microcontroller. Okay, so here, so this is our keyboard, and here these are the rows and these are the columns. So rows of the keyboard, matrix keyboard, are connected to port 1 as outputs. Okay, so similarly the columns of our keyboard are connected to port 2 as inputs. Okay, so the rows are connected to port 1 as outputs and columns are connected to port 2 as inputs. Okay, so here we are connecting VCC and each and every row and column will be connected with a 4.7 kilo ohms resistor. Okay, so this is our keyboard. So this will be, so the rows will be connected to port 1 as output and columns are connected to port 2 as input. So now we should keep in mind that as we are connecting port 2 as input, so here we are initializing these pins are inputs. So the microcontroller can only read the inputs. So the microcontroller always reads the values of our columns. So it can't read the values of our rows. Okay. So now we will go to the process how the microcontroller will identify a particular key pressed. Okay. So initially the values of rows will be zeros. Okay. So as the rows are connected to output port, we will make all the rows as zeros and columns ones, all ones, 1 1 1 1. So these are the initial values of columns and rows. So the columns will be ones and rows will be zeros. So this is the initial value of our columns and rows. So now whenever we are pressing a key, so if we are pressing a key 5, okay, so if we are pressing key 5 means, so I am pushing the button 5. So whenever we are pushing the button 5, this particular circuit will be closed. Okay, so the path will be established from row 1 to column 1. So as we are connecting or we are making row 1, so all the rows zeros, so this path has been closed. So whenever this path has been closed, the column will be 0. Okay, so this particular appropriate column, so here see, here we are closing this path, so the 0 value will be reflected in our column 1. Okay, so we already know the initial value of columns, so the columns value will be 1 1 1. So when we are pushing this particular key, that particular column which this initial, so this particular digit belongs is column 1, so 1 1 0 1. Okay, so this column value has been changed to 0 because the path has been closed. Okay, so now whenever the microcontroller, so we already said that the microcontroller will always read the values of columns. So previously the value of columns will be all ones, so this is the initial state. So whenever we are pressing key, so that will be reflected in our column. So there is a change in value of column. Okay, so then the microcontroller will identify that there is a key press. Okay, so it will know that some key has been pressed by whenever there is a change in our column. So now it can only find out a key press, so it doesn't know which key has been pressed. So now it will know that some key in this column 1 has been pressed, but it doesn't identify that particular or the row which is responsible for this 0 value. Okay, so as we know that initially all the rows values will be zeros, right? So it might be, so the microcontroller will think it might be any digit which belongs to the column 1. It might be 1 5 9 or t. So but we have pressed 5. So if it finds that the so this particular 0 is reflected by R1, so then it will be so it can confirm that a 5 digit has been pressed. Okay, so to identify that particular row, so the microcontroller will undergo an process. Okay, so in this process what it will do means, so it will make all the column values all ones again, and the rows values. Okay, so it will make column values 1 and it will also make row values ones except a single row. Okay, so by making a single row 0 at a time, it will check which column, so which row it belongs to. Okay, so initially it will make all the rows ones except R0. So this is the initial process. So initially it will make this particular row 0 and all ones. So as there is no key pressed in row 0, so there will be no change in our columns. Okay, so the value of columns will remain same because there is no key has been present in row 0. Okay, so next what it will do, it will make R0 1 and R1 0. So except R1 it will make remaining rows ones and it will check. So here so this key has been pressed here. So as this key has been pressed, so the path is closed. So whenever we are making R1 0, so that particular, as this key has been pressed, that particular 0 will be reflected, and in this case 2 1 1 0 1 will be appeared. So now the microcontroller will confirm that, so the particular key, the value of the particular key, so is belongs to row R1 and column C1. So R1 and C1. So now it will clearly identify the particular digit. So now what it will do, it will go and fetch the value, ASCII value of this particular key. Okay, so the intersection point of R1 C1 will be assigned with an ASCII value. So here, as we are talking, as this key is 5, so ASCII value of 5 will be fetched and placed in our micro. So it will be placed in the output device. Okay, so this is how a microcontroller will identify the key press. So initially when we are pressing a key, so here we are pushing a button. So by pushing a button, so it will make the value of this row reflect in our column. So initially the value of rows will be zeros and columns will be 1. So whenever we are pressing any key here, so for example if we are pressing 6, so if we are pressing 8, so here whenever we are pushing the button, so the value 0 will be reflected in C0. Okay, so the microcontroller will know that some key has been pressed. Okay, in our, so some key has been pressed in our microcontroller. So here what it will do, it will make the columns into ones, it will make it to initial state, and it will make rows also ones except a single row. So it will check like a trial and error method. So it will initially makes R0 0 and remaining rows ones. So as no key has been pressed here, there will be no change in our columns. So it will go for step 2. In step 2 it will make R1 0 and remaining ones. So in another step it will make R2 0 and remaining ones. So in this example we have taken 8. So whenever we are making R2 0, here what will happen, as this key has been pushed, C value will be there. So now the value R2, so the row value is R2 and column value, so R2 C0, so 8. This particular ASCII value of 8 will be fetched and placed in our microcontroller. Now we will see a couple of examples here. So identify the value of key pressed in 4x4 matrix keyboard by the given value of rows and columns. Okay, so here the values of rows and columns are given in order that D0 to D3. Okay, in this order the value of rows and columns are given. So 1 1 1 0, so this is the value of rows, so it is from D0 to D3. So D0 value will be 1 1 1 0. So the value of row here, so the row is R3. Okay, row is R3. Now coming to columns, so 1 1 0 1. So here D0 is 1, D1 is 1 and D2 is 0. So that means it is column 2. Okay, so we have to keep in mind that the values are in this order, D0 to D3. D0, D1, D2, D3. Similarly, D0, D1, D2, D3. So here in columns D0 1, D1 1 and D2 is 0. So that means the D2 belongs to column 2. So similarly we have find the value of R3. So R3 and C2. So R3 and C2. So the key pressed is E. Okay. So similarly, so now the microcontroller will fetch the ASCII value of E here. So now similarly coming to the next example. So in the next example, the value of row is given as 0 1 1 1. So here 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1. So the row value is R0. And coming to column 1 0 1 1. So the value of 1 0 1 1. So the column value will be C1. So row 0 column 1. So row 0 and column 1. So key pressed is 1. So this is how the microcontroller will find the values of our keys pressed in 4x4 matrix keyboard. Okay, so in the next video we will see the algorithm, how the microcontroller will clearly in the algorithm. Okay, thank you.